They say travel days are glamorous, but let me show you the real story. While Alex checks tire pressure and plays musical chairs with our weight distribution, I'm inside making sure coffee is secured like it's top secret government cargo. Rusty's charged up and ready to tow 7,000 pounds of dreams and snacks. We'll stop every 130 miles for a break that Tesla insists we needed anyway. This lifestyle is part chaos, part country roads, part charging meth. But hey, it's our version of an adventure.
All aboard!
By the end of the day, we've seen wild views, dodged a few potholes here and there, and reminded ourselves that it's not about getting there fast. It's about rolling there in style and, yes, fully electric.
Good morning, everybody, and oh my goodness, this is a very tight turn. We just left from our campsite at the ground fairs in York, Pennsylvania 20 minutes ago, and we are heading to the RV collision center. We're going to fix that bumper, and as you can see, we are at 64% battery state of charge. We left our campsite at 73, I believe, and our first stop is about 60 miles after they undent our bumper. We're gonna stop for about 35 minutes and then continue to the second supercharger, which is about an hour and a half later. I'm gonna spend another 30 minutes on the second supercharger, and then our campground that we're heading to is about probably 50 minutes past the second supercharger. And here is something very interesting for today. We do not have any reservations because we couldn't get anywhere, and it's Labor weekend, it's Friday, and let's see what happens. But Amy found us some pretty cool farm that we may stay for the night if we cannot get a site on the first in, first served. Look around you, look at this farm, oh my goodness, so nice. I mean, look at this road here, wow. I don't think they're gonna take more than half hour to fix our bumper. It should be pretty fast, so we shouldn't lose much time over there. In this episode, we're gonna take you with us to see what a travel day is like. Even though today is a pretty short day, it's about 200 miles, but we don't have a campsite waiting for us, and we have an RV repair for the bumper, so we decided let's keep it short, so only 200 miles, and usually we travel around 300 miles, and that's about a couple of supercharging stops. And who is back there? Roxy is back there. We just made it to the collision center, and Amy is checking in, and I have our route planned right here. Here it is. This is the map right here. As you can see, our first stop is right here. This place is in Martinsburg, West Virginia, and it's about 76 miles from where we are right now. It's gonna be a pretty short charging, probably around 20 minutes, because the next charger is only 60 miles away, and the next charger is in Mount Jackson, Virginia, where we're going to take another 20-minute charge. So basically our charging today in total, it shouldn't be more than 40 minutes. 2 stops, 40 minutes, 20 minutes each stop, not too bad. And then we're gonna try and get into the national park and try to get into the first come, first serve campground. We should be rolling into the park with about 45% battery, and if we cannot find anything, it's not a big deal, because Amy found a farm that we can stay somewhere around here. And let's see where we're going to end up today. There you go, 64% right now. And this is our consumption, or efficiency I should say. We want to keep it under 750 watt-hour per mile. I think it's gonna be, today probably we're gonna be close to 750 to 800 watt-hour per mile, because we are gaining about 3,000 feet of elevation, and we have to take this into accounting as well, because always going uphill, towing 7,200 pounds. Today we have a fresh water tank completely full, which is a lot of weight. The next 4 days are gonna be dry camping, but we should have absolutely no problem making it. What can possibly go wrong? Just like it never happened. Very nice. We are hitting...
Wait. You have to wait till I say action. 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 Action.
We are heading to our first supercharger of the day. We are 1 hour away, about 55 miles, as you guys can see. Again, it says arrival at -5%, but this is taking into accounting if we do the speed limit, which we don't. Speed limit is 65. As you guys can see here, we're doing 60 miles per hour. We always tow at 60 miles per hour on the interstates, unless of course the speed limit is below that. And our stop at that supercharger should be approximately 20-25 minutes. I have to say though, leaving today was pretty easy. I was expecting a lot more congestion, but it wasn't too bad. And obviously 1,200 Airstreams, I believe, was the total. This guy, he has an air conditioning right on the rear of his Airstream. Look,
I see
it's
that.
because it's an old one.
Yeah.
Starlink up on the back. Look, let me try. We just entered West Virginia, and as you can see, this is our route planning. We had a little bit of headwind today. However, our efficiency is amazing. We are towing a 7,200 pound Airstream. As you can see, here is the Airstream. And we got the question so many times, what is the range? And the range is about 170 miles if we tow at 60 miles per hour, which we do. However, we need to stop every 2 hours anyways. So what we do, we stop at superchargers, plug in Ruste the Cybertruck. And while Ruste is charging, we have our break. Usually each stop takes about 20 to 30 minutes, which is barely enough time to walk, use a restroom, maybe eat something. And then we're back on the road. And our next stop usually is after an hour and a half to 2 hours, again for about 20 to 30 minutes. Eventually, after the second supercharge, usually we don't have a third supercharge, and we get to our campground. And our travel days are around 300 miles. So 300 miles, 2 superchargers, about 20 to 30 minutes each supercharge. And that's about how we roll. In the matter of fact, in one of our previous campgrounds, we left at the same time with 2 other campers, and we all did 350 miles. We were all going at the rally in York, Pennsylvania, and we ended up only 25 minutes after them. We arrived only 25 minutes after them, even though we left at the same time. Plus, we had the oopsie. So if we didn't have the oopsie with the bumper, we may have arrived at the same time. So as you can see, like we mentioned many times in the past, it's not like an EV is slower, but basically you just manage your time a little differently.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you, Amy?
Good. Hey, Rox.
Okay, oh my gosh, I say hi to Amy and look what happens here.
She jumps up to see, hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Roxy? Roxy's back there, all nice.
Good girl. So at least the bumper is officially fixed. It's not. I have to probably put some nail polish after he buffs out the little scratch that we got, which is its new war scar. And hopefully we go another 100,000 miles with no oopsies again and no oopsies in the future.
What is the plan for the next 3 days?
We are gonna wing it.
We're gonna wing it.
Hoping we find a spot at the original campground that you wanted with the first come first serve, but with it being Labor Day weekend, the odds are probably low, but we'll see. If not, we have a plan B, which is my plan. I found a farm about 30 miles from the campground with no reservations needed, but I'm not sure with it being Labor Day weekend if there is still going to be a spot, but they said that it's a big acreage and we'll find out. So we'll take you along.
As you can see, we're gonna roll on to the next supercharger with 9% into the battery pack. I bet you're gonna probably roll in with more than probably 12%, 13%. So yeah, we're gonna roll in like a boss. Easy peasy breezy.
I am.
Unfortunately, we had to disconnect. This is our first supercharge of the day. Very, very tight spot, and as you can see, Rusty the Cybertruck is charging right there at a very, very busy gas station.
Extremely busy.
It takes us about a minute and a half to disconnect, and about a couple of minutes to connect again. We've been a little unlucky the past 2 travel days because I haven't been super careful on checking out the chargers from satellite image. That's the best way to do it. Make sure you can fit, and for the most part we don't have to disconnect, except the last times. The last maybe 2 times we disconnect.
Well, I just wanted to show you all how we disconnect now.
Yeah, that's good. It's an EV. Look.
So the post office truck?
Yes, look. Right next to us.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, we're gonna have a full breakfast. Apples.
We do apples, we do the eggs, blackberries, Greek plain yogurts.
And in a matter of fact, Rusty the Cybertruck is gonna be ready charging way before we're done eating.
As you see Roxy in the background, she's looking at the floor,
Just making
hoping
sure.
an apple will fall.
And we're hooked! We're hitched again!
Action.
We just finished our supercharging, and we kind of blocked the entire intersection here. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. What are we doing here? Come on, buddy. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Oh, sorry. Yep. That's not good. Anyways, this is one of the negative things. Sometimes it's kind of tight, but again, we have a 28-foot Airstream. Most of the times it's not that tight, but Labor weekend and
Yeah, with it being Labor Day weekend, it's a little more busy,
Yeah.
but then again, it is a Friday, and Fridays are typically busy.
we have some pretty steep hills, and we were climbing for quite a while. Our efficiency is about 125 and some change watt-hour per mile, and as you guys can see now, we're going down and we're putting some juice back in the battery pack. I haven't touched my brakes, I don't know for how long. This is the beauty about towing with an electric truck. You go downhill and the motors slow down the entire rig with what we call regenerative braking. And our battery is at 32%. We still have 34 miles to the supercharger, and our trip so far has been wonderful. Wow, look how beautiful that is. The steer-by-wire is also amazing. I don't know if you guys can see how tiny my steering wheel movement is. The truck is actually steers the rear wheels as well, and that makes the entire rig really turn wonderfully with minimum input, just barely moving my steering wheel. It barely steering, as you guys can see. We do not have full self-driving yet when we tow, so we have to manually drive the car like old school. But I'm pretty sure that sooner than later, FSD will come while towing. FSD as full self-driving. And our next stop is 57 miles away. We already drove 5.5 miles from the last supercharger. And we're gonna roll in at 9%, and this is the second and last supercharger. And that's it for the day. Small day, just 200 miles. And the hunt for the campsite begins.
Yes, it does. Hopefully we can find something.
And check these out. Look how many superchargers we're gonna pass without stop. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna stop on this one over here. As you guys and girls can see, we don't have to stop on every single supercharger. This is one of the questions I get pretty often. Are there any chargers, or you have to detour to get to chargers? And the answer is no. There is always on my route at least one supercharger, and most of the times we have to skip superchargers. And on this charge I could have gone way further. Unfortunately, we only have to drive 50 plus miles before we stop again. It's simply because we try to get in the national park, in this Shenandoah National Park, I think it's called. Never been there, and that's the why we will take a charge, because we want Rusty to have a full battery pack so we can use the actual truck and the actual battery to power the Airstream for the next 4 days. We just made it to the second and final supercharger for the day. We will block maybe 3 chargers, and that's it. We should probably spend about 25 minutes here, and that's about it. Okay, so we need to go a little bit more forward. Can't raise, but it's okay, no big deal. Very nice, and I think we're good. And we plug in. And we just had a little break. 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes already. And I think,
Yeah.
20 minutes, yeah. We have 5 more minutes and we are out of here. And we wouldn't have to charge the entire 80%, but because we're gonna stay at the national park, hopefully there is no any electricity for the next 4 or 5 days where we're gonna be. And pretty much gonna be using Ruste's the Cybertruck battery pack in order to power the entire Airstream back there. And yeah, that's why. Otherwise, we would have gone already. I mean, 3 more minutes. It's already at 70 plus. So.
Yes.
And we are only blocking 2 chargers, which is not too bad. Only 2 chargers. Yep, another Airstreamer, as you guys can see. we have to gain 2,000 feet of elevation for the campground that we're hoping to get in. And it's gonna be pretty interesting. And here's the first leg of the climb. We have gained a lot of elevation actually, almost 3,300 feet. But we're almost there. 39% state of charge. And fingers crossed, let's hope we can get a campsite. First come, first serve. Let's see what happens.
So we were not as lucky as Alex was hoping. We could not find a spot. The host said that by 10 a.m. today, the whole entire first come, first serve campground there was fully taken. So now we're on to plan B, which was my find. It is a farm that has 7 acres, but then on holidays, it expands to 55 acres for the campground. There's no reservations needed. You don't even have like assigned sites. You just go, and if you see a spot, you take it, and then you pay online, and you pay as many nights you would like to stay.
I think we're gonna find a spot over there.
Hopefully.
And our next backup of the backup, it's gonna be the KOA.
If they still have the one spot available.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go to a KOA
No.
if we can get to something nicer, like the farm. Wow, look at that. Oh, you're right.
It's gorgeous. And at the farm, they actually have, you can not pick, but you can collect eggs and get some eggs as well as some other vegetables too that I saw online.
Let's go to the farm.
So I'm hoping we can find a spot at the farm. So stay tuned. Yes.
And we have arrived. Oh, that looks nice, Amy. Look at this place. Oh, I like it. Love it.
I guess you go to that little thing.
And they even have a dump station, huh?
Okay.
Well, let's try that.
Maybe
That's-
that's that way.
That's awesome. We finally made it. Amy found us this magical farm where we're gonna spend the next 4 days, where all you can hear is horses, people laughing, crickets at night. You can smell the country. And what a better way to spend Labor Weekend. I have to say, Ruste the Cybertruck performed amazingly well. The only signal where we are is just laughter. No self-service. However, Ruste the Cybertruck will power us for the next 4 days. And thank you, Starlink, for providing us the amazing upload speeds. We can upload and bring this video to you guys and girls. Thank you so much for coming with us on this road trip today. It was really, really great.
Video clip.
Oh, it's video clip.
Hi there.
Hello.